Uh, all right. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow TBC members. My name is Thomas Nana Quinchi, and I'm speaking right now from Ghana, in the western part of Africa. And I'm here this afternoon to do a broadcast for the Billion Coin, popularly known as TBC. So, TBC has been running for early starters, as I normally do, has been running for the past 2 years, and it started in 21st of March 2016. And within 2 years of its existence, this cryptocurrency has emerged and make a lot of massive transformation in the lives of people, and in the agenda or the purpose for which it is set is really revealing and very true. Now, when you look at the objectives of TBC has a very wonderful objective which I'm happy about, and I was waiting for an institution to rise up one day globally to make that transition. Now, TBC's main agenda is to alleviate all forms of poverty and to end any form of suffering in the world. And we know that without resources, a country, a family, a person cannot really actualize themselves in life. And you can know that globally, certain things are scarce. A lot of things are scarce right now, especially resources that people need to use in developing and making whatever they want to achieve in life. And one of the most legal commodity needed by people to make an impact in the world is money. But money is very scarce. It looks like only few of the population of the world have excess of it, and majority of the world is suffering in poverty. Taking a look at Africa and some part of Middle Asia, people are swallowed up in poverty. Families' dreams are shattered. Families don't have anywhere to go in life because there is no money, there are no resources for them to make it in life, or because of the kind of institutions that central governments are running. People are really struggling in the world, and every blessed day there are problems and issues of life. People are dying. The rate at which hunger, I watched one of the statistics of World Health Organization, and I got to know that within a day in Africa alone, about 3 to 4 children die because of hunger, food hunger. Not to talk about even good water. All these things need resources. They need money to become a reality. And that is what TBC is all about. TBC is a new cryptocurrency that has come up, and this one is so new and it's very different from the other ones that you've heard of. The objectives of TBC is to end slavery and end poverty. Therefore, TBC is releasing about a million, making 1 billion people rich, making billionaires and millionaires out of this 1 billion of the world's population, so that these 1 billion people, when they get access to this money or coin, wherever they are in the world, they can become a new beacon of hope that can change the storylines of families, nations, and countries. I am in Ghana here, and ever since I was born, I've not seen my dad before, and I lost my mom about 2 years ago. I have 3 little sisters, and I'm still in the university trying to make it in life. But think about it. Where am I going to get all this money to keep the family going and to actualize the dreams that I have? It must come from somewhere, and the best place to make this a reality or make this a possibility is because I found TBC. Now, statistics makes me understand that right now majority of the world that have signed on onto TBC here in Africa. Right now, TBC has a total population of over 3 million subscribers, and a very poor country such as Nigeria has over 1,100,000 and something plus TBC subscribers. Now, the poverty rate in Nigeria is almost 44.37%. That's the poverty rate. Nigeria is over 140 million people. Imagine if these 1 million people who have got access to TBC, when their lives come into fruition, just think about the industries, think about the job opportunities, think about the life transformations that is going to occur in their country and in the lives of the people. People have ideas need resources. When resources are made available for ideas, other opportunities are created for others to find sources of income and also have something to live on. Think about it. Africa is in debt. Majority of the African countries are in debt. They can't pay. They are all hippie countries because there's no money in the system. If the government is bankrupt, what about the people? And a nation that lacks resources is a nation on the doom. But today, globally, a group of people have thought it wise that, look, let's bring a level of equilibrium in terms of financial or monetary status by releasing some millions and billions of money into account of unselected people randomly in very deprived places in the world, and let's see how these people, their lives are going to be transformed. And that is what TBC is doing. My life has transformed so much. I joined TBC about 3 months ago, and my life has been transformed. Joining Mega Cash and doing some 1 or 2 trade. At the end of every month and even 2 weeks, I get something coming in which I can use to take care of myself and help the rest of my family. And that is the smile. That is the vision that TBC is engaging or is on to make this world a better place. You watching me out there globally, I want you to understand that the world is going to change. I believe from 2020 going, cryptocurrency is going to take over. We are going to enter into the realm of digital money. And you know, there are a lot of digital money out there. Some of them are there to fraud others. Some of them will come, rise and fall, and all that in the capcoin market. But TBC is working in a different realm. The cybersecurity, the monetary transactions, and then the heart or the vision that lies within this institution are all secured and well protected. And I believe the future of gold, the future of cryptocurrency lies in the billion coin. I want you out there who is watching me to understand that people have falsified a whole lot of things about cryptocurrency in terms of its inefficiency to be secured, cyber security problems. But so far, for the past 3 months, over 90 days is enough to convince any human being, especially if you're a businessman out there, to give you that credibility that, look, what you are signing on is authentic and it's very genuine. TBC doesn't have any problems. Every negotiation that you do, every transaction that you take, it comes to a successful, balance or end. And that is what I want to subscribe to the nations of the world. That, look, we have seen the future, and we are making this broadcast to the world that this future, you need it, I need it, so that we can change whatever is unchangeable in our families, in our nations, and in our lives. People change when they have resources. People are dying when they don't have resources. I have seen poverty. I have seen the smile of pain. You can see it all over. But I have hope. that within the next 10 to 20 years, places like Africa is going to be transformed because of TBC. You out there, I know some people might be telling you, hey, those people run away with your money, it is not safe, it is this and it is that. There's so much proof to let you know that this is authentic and this is very credible. My fellow Africans and Middle Asians, those who are swallowed up in poverty, I want you to rise up on your feet and sign on onto this community. Let the currency power of TBC rise. Let the market power rise. And I believe that the time is going to come. We will transform this world. And the world will be so surprised. How did they emerge? And we will say, the billion coin made it a reality and a possibility for us to manifest in this sense. We need money to change the world. We need resources to transform lives. And TBC is willing and ready to do that. So why don't you rise and make this a reality? I am in Ghana here. The population of my country is roughly around 28 million people according to the statistical board in the year 2010. Now by 2018, probably the population has increased. And the poverty rate in the country is about 24.57. 24%. That means a quarter of the population in Ghana are swallowed up in poverty. If you have never been through poverty, things like TBC you can't appreciate it. If you are in this country and you don't have what to eat before you sleep, when your sisters are hungry and they don't have anything to eat, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I am not doing this because you do broadcast to get this or that, no. But it is also my desire that people get to know about TBC, know its mission statement, and back it up. Let us build this strong community. Let us raise the market power of TBC so that all these percentiles of poverty levels running across Africa and part of Middle Asia and in some southern part of Southern America, it can change. The storylines can change. Therefore, you there, join me, broadcast about the good news of TBC, and let's change the world. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you sign on after we watch this. I wish you all the best. Have a lovely time. Bye.